Hey, everybody. I hope you're doing well today and that you are getting excited for Christmas. I know I am also really busy trying to wrap things up so that I can take a little bit of time off next week. So I hope all of you have gotten your Christmas shopping done. Drop me a one if you are ready for Christmas and you have your Christmas shopping done. Drop me a two if you are still waiting for your packages. And I am going to use this whole idea to segue into today's topic, which is 3 reasons why your content may not be actually converting into clients. So I know that that can be really frustrating, and I just want to preface this by saying that I think that writing great content and writing content that converts, whether it's in a post, a blog post, your social media caption, or maybe a sales page, takes a little bit of practice, but it's definitely something that is so important to your business from now until forever. So it's definitely worth it to get some practice in it. But there are a few things that you've got to make sure that you have inside of your content so that you're reaching the right people and actually converting readers into people that want to work with you. Now, I think that we've all been doing a lot of Christmas shopping, or maybe even just a little Christmas shopping, however that worked out for you this year. But nonetheless, you're online, you're shopping, and I want you to think about the way that you make a purchase. You may love or hate Amazon, but I'm going to use Amazon for this example. Let's say that you get on Amazon and you're looking for something specific. You either already know the gift that you want, or you don't know the exact gift that you want, but you know the problem that you want to solve. So maybe you're like me and you've got a little kid and you know that you want to buy them a Barbie. So you're going to look for Barbies, and maybe it's a specific kind or it's a specific toy. And so once you find the toy, then you just want to verify that it's what you think it is. So you're probably going to check the price, right? And say, okay, that's the right price. You're going to check the shipping, the little details, make sure you're actually going to get the thing that you want to order. And then just to make sure you feel extra great about this product, you'll probably go and look at the reviews. And I think that that's a similar process. I mean, I can't help but look at reviews and check all the details, no matter how sure I am that I want the thing that I want. And let's say that you are wanting to buy something, you're not sure the exact thing that you want, but you know the problem that you want to solve. Let's say that you've decided that you're going to give up traditional coffee and you're going to try some of these like superfood coffees. So you're not sure exactly what you want, but you know that you want something to put in your coffee that's going to have collagen in it. Maybe you know that you want it to be chocolate, and then you're hoping to get some other things mixed in there, but you're not really sure what it is. Clearly, these are things that I have bought recently, but they're the top of mind examples. And so you're going to do a search, right? So let's say you get on Amazon and you do a search for collagen coffee mixes. And then you're going to look and you're going to see, well, which you're going to compare, right? So what do these things have? What do these things have? Okay, they're both going to solve my problem, but this one also has this, or this one has this, right? You're narrowing it down. You're getting to the decision portion. You're like, okay, this is the product. It solves the exact problem that I want. It has all these details, so I feel like I'm sure about what I'm going to get and that it's, again, going to solve my problem. Now I'm going to check the price point. I'm going to make sure it's going to get delivered. And then I'm going to look and read the reviews just to make sure, because that's the thing. It's like, even once we make a decision about a purchase that we want, something that we want to buy, we just want to feel as good as possible. And it's not even about the price point, because it's really just about feeling good about the purchases that you're making, whether it's $1,000 or it's $300. We want to feel really, really good about that. So that's the way we kind of regularly go through this buying process. Now, I want you to think about that. So in the Amazon example, we either knew exactly what we wanted, and then we went through the process of wanting to feel really good and sure that it was the thing that we were actually looking for, or that we knew the exact problem that we wanted to solve, but not so much sure about the thing. We still went through the same process of wanting to feel really good about our purchase by knowing that it did indeed say that it was going to solve the problem that we wanted to solve, whether that's finding a Barbie for my 4-year-old who just turned 5 this weekend, my 5-year-old, or finding this coffee drink thing that I want, but I'm not that sure about. In either case, the process is pretty much the same. So if you think about that and you look at your copy, it's easy to identify where you could be missing the mark. So first, are you clearly telling people the exact problem that you solve? And then two, are you backing it up and making them feel really good about working with you by letting them know for sure that they're going to get a result? So this part I feel like can be kind of tricky for people because often, especially people that are just starting their business or they're maybe pivoting their business, they feel like, well, how can I brag and be like, oh, my clients made $10,000 if I haven't actually had any clients yet? I see you, I hear you, I know what that is like. It's not about bragging, and it's not about, well, it is about bragging. You do want to brag about the results that you get, but don't let yourself fall into that trap of feeling like you can't shout from the rooftops about the results that you get if you are not having something that's comparable to other people. So I think that it's easy to fall into comparison trap and feel like, well, if I can't brag that my clients are making $1 million or having 10K months or whatever it is, then I don't really have any credibility. And that's not true. That's not true at all. But this is also why it's really important to follow up with people that you've worked with. Make sure that you are getting testimonials, that you're understanding the results that your clients are getting and keeping track of it so that you can share that. And if you are brand new, then you can use yourself as your best case scenario, as your own test study. You can be your best case study by sharing the results that you got. Because if I get on here and I say, okay, I grew this Facebook group to 3,000 members in less than a year, that's all you need to know. It doesn't matter to you if I did it for myself only, if I did it for 2 people, if I did it for 3 people. You're like, wait a minute, if you know how to do that, that's something that I wouldn't know how to do. So I feel like you can tell me how to solve my problem. I feel like you're credible. So if I come on here and I tell you guys, I want to teach you how to grow a Facebook group and monetize it. I get all of my clients from my Facebook group and I grew it to 3,000 members in less than a year, which I haven't. But hey, 2021, that could be the case, right? You would feel like I could help you solve your problem. You would feel like I was credible because I had done it. And so if I could do it, I could tell you how to do it too. And it wouldn't matter that I hadn't taught, X amount of people how to do the same thing. It would matter more that I had that one really great example. So you want to make sure that you are in all of the content that you're writing, being really clear about the problem that you solve, right? So being clear about what you're offering, whether it's a general awareness post and you're just talking about how you help people, or whether you're getting really specific about something that you're selling. And then you want to make sure that you have that credibility piece so that people are feeling really good. These are like your Amazon reviews. You want people to say, yes, this solves my problem, and I feel good that I'm going to get the result that I really want because what? Because this person did this themselves, because this person got this result for their client, because this person is sharing this testimonial, whatever it is, but it's really, really based on that result. And so these are good filters that you can go through with yourself. The last one is that you actually have to ask people to take an action. Okay, so this is called a call to action. It doesn't have to feel weird and gross. Like, it depends on what it is that you're trying to promote. So if you're actually wanting to sell something right then, it's like, this is where you sign up. Maybe you have some details or things like that. It can be, if this sounds like something that you're really interested in, send me a DM. If you'd like to know more, drop an emoji below. Some kind of action that you want them to take so that they can find out more about what you're trying to share with them. Right, so I'll just go through these again. One is that you want to be really clear about the problem that you're solving. 2 is that you want to back it up with some results. People feel really good about it by sharing results you've gotten for yourself or for somebody else. And then the third thing is that you want to make sure that you're giving somebody a call to action, telling them to leave an emoji, to email you, to send you a DM, to click this link, something, just something. You always want to give somebody an action that they can take, even if it's just like, hey, is this some way that if you felt this way too, or has this ever happened to you, or double tap if you feel where I'm coming from, anything like that. You always want to give somebody an action to take And again, making sure that you're being really clear about what problem that you're solving and giving that credibility piece. So I want to share that with you today because being really being really specific is always going to get you more results. And if you are hearing this and you feel like that kind of excuse me, catch in your chest where you think, I don't have enough results or I can't do this or something like that, then what your real problem is that you're not confident or you don't know. So if you're not confident, you got to do the mindset work to work through those blocks so that you're showing up and being confident. If you're having a hard time writing these kind of posts because you just, as much as you say you want clients, you just don't feel like you're good enough, again, going back to confidence, you've got to work that out. So I do believe that confidence can be cultivated. I do believe you can go out there and get those results. So maybe sit down and write the ideal post that you would want to write. So imagine that you have served your clients so well. What do you want them to say about you? What kind of results do you want clients to get? Because you can create that. And even just writing it down that your client got, your client got 3 new clients from this new email strategy and how excited they were to tell you about it and how they sent you an email and thanking you or and they tagged you on Instagram and was like, you're amazing. I love everything that you do. Something like that. It can actually make you feel more confident because you can go get those clients. You can go get those clients right now. And if you are thinking that you do feel confident, you just need to hone that skill of being able to write content and not really sure and feeling like you want some one-on-one guidance with how to actually write those kinds of posts, then I would love to help you out with that with Discover Your Brand Voice. I'm going to put the link below where you can sign up, but it is a one-on-one intensive where I teach you how to create content that is going to get you more clients because I love teaching people how to do this for themselves because it's not my goal to have clients who are dependent on me. It's my goal to have clients that have a great baseline and they continue to grow and scale and get their businesses bigger and bigger, not be dependent on me. And this is the top thing that you really need to figure out. So if you're interested in that, Discover Your Brand Voice, and I'm going to put the link below. And let me know, like, does this resonate with you? Do you feel like you are having a hard time writing these kinds of posts because you're not confident or you don't think that you've gotten those results yet? Because it's really, really common, and I'd love to help you work through that.